Hello friends, welcome to Prashant IAS. So friends, in the previous classes, we have completed our discussion with the type of electoral systems found throughout the world political system, and then we have discussed about the important articles in the Indian Constitution which are related to the elections. So we have discussed about Article 324, 325, then we discussed about Article 3 to 6, then we discussed about Article 3 to 7, Article 3 to 8 and Article 3 to 9. So friends, now in this class we will carry our discussion forward and we will discuss about the composition of Election Commission of India. So I have already told you what is Election Commission of India. So this commission is responsible for conducting the election of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, State Legislative Assembly, State Legislative Council, President, Vice President, etc. Okay, so now we have to study about the composition of this commission. So friends, before taking our discussion forward, I want to tell you about Unacademy Learning Festival. Okay, so you will get 45 days plus subscription at only $299. Okay, so this is for IIT JEE. So what you have to do, you have to click on the link given in description and use my code PIAS10 and then you will get flat 10% off on $299. Okay, this is valid between 23rd April to 30th of April. Okay, now the same offer is there for class 8 to 12th also. Okay, so here you have to click on the link given in description and use my code PIAS10 and you will get flat 10% off on $299. Okay, on class 8 to 12th 45 days of plus subscription. Now the similar offer is there for NEET UG also. So if anyone in your knowledge is preparing for NEET UG, then kindly inform them about this offer that they will get 45 days of plus subscription for only $299, and when they will use my code PIS10 they will get flat 10% off. Now for you guys there is Unacademy goal. Okay, so now hurry up please, because this offer is extended till 30th of April. So till 30th of April you will be able to get 20% off on all the subscriptions related to UPSC. Okay, so just click the link given in description and use my code PIAS10 and you will get flat 20% in all the subscriptions of Unacademy. And in the last there is UPSC CEC Combat. So please guys, go and give this test and check your progress. It will be conducted on 1st May 2022 at 11 AM. There will be 56 questions for 60 minutes. All the features are highlighted here. Just go click on the link given in description and use my code PIS10. Okay, and you will be able to give this test for free of cost. Friends, I am really disappointed because none of you have subscribed to any of the things and none of you have given any test. So it's my humble request that at least give this free test, because it is absolutely free when you will use my code, and it will you will be able to check your progress. Subscriptions are also very cheap, so go and grab these subscriptions. So friends, now let us come back to our topic. So our topic is composition of Election Commission of India. So first of all, as we are studying here the Constitution of India, so first of all, it is our duty to know that what is written in the Constitution about the composition of ECI. So what is the meaning of composition? So composition basically means that how many members are there in Election Commission of India. Okay, how they are elected, how they are removed, and all the things related to it, or who appoints the members of Election Commission of India. So friends, as per the Constitution of India, so Constitution of India says that Election Commission of India shall consist of one Chief Election Commissioner. Okay, so what it says? So Constitution says that Election Commission of India should consist of one Chief Election Commissioner. Okay, and after that such number of election commissioners. So I have written it X because it can be any number. So Constitution says that such number of election commissioners as President may deem it necessary. Okay, and this will be subject to the law of Parliament. Now what does this statement means? So it simply means that there will be one chief election commissioner in the Election Commission of India, and this thing is compulsory. Okay, so this is compulsory, this is obligatory, that at least there will be one chief election commissioner of India. Okay, now after that it says that if president find it's necessary, if according to the president of India it is necessary, then president can appoint any number of election commissioners, any number of election commissioners, so that elections can be conducted in a very good manner, in a very smooth manner, in a free and fair manner. Okay, means if presidents deem it necessary, if president think that it is necessary, then president can appoint any number of election commissioners, but at least there should be one chief election commissioner. And this decision of president is subject to the law made by parliament. Okay, means while taking this decision, president has to keep all the laws which are passed by parliament in mind. Okay, so this is the constitutional status regarding the composition of Election Commission of India. So friends, after that, let's see that now what is the current status of the composition of Election Commission of India. Okay, means, so I have already told you that it is compulsory that there should be one chief election commissioner. So if we will see the present composition of Election Commission of India, then at the top there is one chief election commissioner. And then I told you that it is up to the president that he can appoint any number of election commissioners. So beside the chief election commissioner, there are two more election commissioners. Okay, so the current status is that the Election Commission of India is a 3-member body. Election Commission of India is a 3-member body, and it is having one chief election commissioner and it is having 2 election commissioners. So this is the present composition of Election Commission of India. Now friends, after this, let us discuss about the appointment of Election Commission, Chief Election Commissioner. Okay, so now first of all let us discuss about the appointment of Chief Election Commissioner. So the first question in this regard is that who appoints the Chief Election Commissioner? Which authority appoints the Chief Election Commissioner? So the answer to this question is that the President of India appoints the Chief Election Commissioner. Okay, so this is very simple, that President of India appoints the Chief Election Commissioner. There is nothing to understand in this, that President of India appoints the Chief Election Commissioner of India. Now friends, after this, next question is, the next important question is that who has the power to remove the Chief Election Commissioner from his office? Or in the other words, we can also say that who removes the Chief Election Commissioner of India? So friends, the answer to this question is again President. So President of India has the power to remove the Chief Election Commissioner from his office. So now we know that Chief Election Commissioner is appointed by President and he is also removed by President. But now the next important question is that how the Chief Election Commissioner of India, how the Chief Election Commissioner is removed. So the process of his removal is also very, very important for our examination. So we know that President removes him, but we also need to know that how he is removed. So friends, the Chief Election Commissioner is removed by the President in the same manner as a judge of Supreme Court is removed. Okay, so a Chief Election Commissioner is removed by the President of India in the same manner as a judge of Supreme Court is removed by the President of India. So it simply means that the process and the manner of the removal of Supreme Court judge and Chief Election Commissioner is same. Now friends, it will be the waste of time that I will again explain you that how a Supreme Court judge is removed. Because in the previous classes, I have already explained you many a times that how a Supreme Court judge is removed. So just go through the previous lectures and see all these lectures that how a judge of Supreme Court is removed, and apply the same process to the Chief Election Commissioner. Okay, and in the same process, Chief Election Commissioner is removed by the President of India. Now friends, after this, let us discuss about the tenure of Chief Election Commissioner. So do remember, here we are not discussing about the election commissioners. Here we are discussing about Chief Election Commissioner. So separately we will also discuss about election commissioners. So when a person is appointed as the Chief Election Commissioner, then he has a tenure of 6 years. It means that from the date he enters his office, he remains in his office for a period of 6 years, or till he attains 65 years of age. Now whichever is earlier. Now what does it mean? So it means that Chief Election Commissioner is appointed for 6 years in office or 65 years of age, whichever is earlier. So this simply means that if a person attains 65 years of age first, okay, then, so let me explain you this entire thing with the help of one example. So let's suppose there is a person, Mr. X. Now this Mr. X is appointed as the Chief Election Commissioner. Now when he was appointed as the Chief Election Commissioner by the President of India, at that point of time his age was 56 years. Okay, now let us take another example. Now there is another person, Mr. Z. Now when this Mr. Z was appointed as Chief Election Commissioner by President, at that point of time his age was 63 years. Now friends, here you can clearly see, now when Mr. X, or for what duration Mr. X will serve as the Chief Election Commissioner. So here Mr. X will serve as Chief Election Commissioner for a duration of 6 years. Why? Because he is only 56 years of age. So if you will add 6 and 56, then what will become? It will become 62. Means he will get retirement at the age of 62. And obviously 62 is less than 65. But if you will see the case of Mr. Z, then Mr. Z was 63 years old when he was appointed as the Chief Election Commissioner. Okay, so now when he will attain 65 years of age, then automatically he will be retired. Means he will serve as the Chief Election Commissioner for only 2 years. So whichever is earlier, a person may remain as CEC for 6 years or 65 years of age, whichever is earlier. So now friends, the next important question is that is Chief Election Commissioner eligible for reappointment? Now what does it mean? So let's suppose there is a person, Mr. X. So I told you that he was only 56 years old when he was appointed as Chief Election Commissioner. Now at the age of 62, he will get his retirement, or he will get retired at the age of 62 after serving 6 years as Chief Election Commissioner. Now the question is that will Mr. X, or is Mr. X eligible for reappointment? Means whether he can be reappointed as Chief Election Commissioner or not. So friends, I need that all of you should give the answer of this question in the comment section, and then I will tell you that what is the correct answer of this question. So friends, the answer of this question is that no. A person who has served as a Chief Election Commissioner, now he is not eligible for reappointment. So now Mr. X cannot be reappointed as Chief Election Commissioner. Now friends, regarding the Chief Election Commissioner, there are two more important things which you should know. First thing is that if a person is retired, okay, after serving as the Chief Election Commissioner. So after his retirement, he cannot hold any office of profit under the state. Okay, so state here means whether it is a state government or central government. So he cannot hold any office of profit if a person is retired after serving as Chief Election Commissioner. So it simply means that, let's suppose if now Mr. X was retired at the age of 62 after serving as the Chief Election Commissioner, so now he is not eligible to get any office of profit under the government. Now there is one more important thing which you should know about the Chief Election Commissioner. So what is the rank or what is the status of Chief Election Commissioner? So this can be asked as one-liner question in your prelims exam. Okay, so one-liner means that they can give you one statement and they will ask that what is the rank or the status of Chief Election Commissioner. So the answer to this question is that he enjoys the status of a Supreme Court judge. Means the status of Chief Election Commissioner is equivalent or equal to the status of a Supreme Court judge. So you can now imagine that how much big status he enjoys. Friends, with this, the topic of Chief Election Commissioner is now completed, and now we have to study about election commissioners. Friends, I want to teach you about election commissioners in this class only, but actually there is a lot of pain in my throat and it is very difficult for me to speak. So I am just winding up this class here, and in the next class I will teach you about the election commissioners. So I am really unable to speak, but just because of you guys, I posted the video today also. And if the voice in this video is not clear or it is low, so that kindly try to manage, because it is very difficult for me to speak because there is a lot of pain in my throat. So friends, again I request you all that kindly share this on your WhatsApp or tell your neighbors that if anybody is preparing for IIT JEE 8 to 12th NEET UG, then they will get for only $299 45 days of plus subscription. Kindly do this favor for me and bring more and more subscriptions to Unacademy. And the one thing very good is that if you will use my code PIS10, then you will get flat 10% off on this $299. So imagine, it will be for very low cost for you. And you guys are preparing for UPSC, so you will get flat 20% off on all the subscriptions. Just use my code PIAS10 and the offer is valid till 30th of April. So at least go and see what all courses are there. Are they beneficial for you or not? Okay, I am not compelling you to subscribe, but just see, and if you find it useful, then subscribe it. Okay, and this is for free of cost if you will use my code PIAS10. So now this is my humble request that at least go and give this test on 1st of May. That's my humble request, because it is absolutely free when you will use my code PIAS10. Okay, and moreover you will be able to check your progress and you will be able to get some good questions after giving this test. So now please forgive me, I am unable to take this class forward. I just want to teach you more in this class only. I want to complete the topic of election commissioners in this class only, but due to a lot of pain in my throat, I am unable to continue this class. So now we are keeping this class short, and now in the next class I will teach you about election commissioners and all the topics, remaining topics related to election, and then we will move forward. So till then, take care of yourself. Thank you.